I have to. We're into week 2 of the month and therefore talking about things related to lifestyle, kind of everything else, about how we live our life in general. And over the course of the next 5 days, I'm going to talk about 5 fairly common kind of mindsets, ways of viewing the world, ways of describing our life and our situation, which I feel at least may be holding us back somewhat. And if we were to question them and try to emphasize a different way of seeing things, it may benefit us. It may benefit how we perceive our lives, how we live it, the results we get, how we feel about it, our mood, our mental health, perhaps our ability to then make some better choices related to our food and drink and so on. And the first thing I'm going to question is the approach to what we do in our life of describing it as things that we have to do. Because generally, when we say we have to do something, what we're saying is we don't really want to do it. Even if actually, to some degree, we do, by describing it as something we have to do, we feel that we don't want to do it. It feels somewhat put upon us. It feels if our day is full of things that we have to do, that doesn't feel like a day necessarily that we're going to massively enjoy, that we feel we're going to get the most out of. And a really, really simple tweak we can make to that is to replace the words I have to with I get to. And we may then have to rephrase the thing we're doing in a way that describes it in a beneficial way from us. So for example, today I'm going to do the ironing. I do the ironing in our house. And in the past, I might have described it as something I have to do. I have to do the ironing today. Now I choose to describe it as I get to provide my wife and my kids with nice, fresh clothes that look good. It's a subtle distinction, but that feels very much like something I want to do. If we're thinking I have to go and exercise, we could describe that instead of I get to go and feel better. I get to increase my energy levels. I get to improve the way my body looks and feels. Kind of the same thing, feels very different. I have to cut out my favourite foods can become I get to eat better to increase my energy. Again, to change how my body looks and feels and so on. I have to fetch the kids from school becomes I get to spend more time with them. I get to bring them home so we have some quality time together and so on. So anytime you catch yourself saying or at least feeling that you have to do something, look at how you can reframe that to something you get to do and see what difference that makes to how you feel about your life and what then happens in it.